Hi, my name is Michael S. Garner, and I do comic book related TV shows and movie reviews. And sometimes comic books, which is coming up pretty soon. I don't know, just starting the station back up again, so I'm going to see where it leads. Today, we are going to review one of my favorite properties of all time, Star Trek. Specifically, Star Trek Discovery. I enjoy watching the show, I really do. I keep saying, is that I just don't feel like it's Star Trek, and it still isn't to me. I do enjoy watching the episodes. I do enjoy the production values and the special effects, because TV's come a long way, but then there are certain things that stick out that make you go, damn, look at how much money they spent on that. And Star Trek Discovery, for me, is definitely one of those things when I look at it, I'm like, damn, every single time I look at it. Even if the episode doesn't even have that many special effects, it's just like, damn, looks good. So, today we are going to be discussing episode 309, Terra Firma. This episode, just to explain exactly what's going on in this episode, I just want to give kind of a callback to a previous video I did. I think it was on the last one, the previous episode, which was the fact that I pointed out the fact that we all know that Giorgio is glitching out because she's going through dimensions. Giorgio, she's from another dimension. She's in the mirror universe. And then she got thrusted into the future of another completely different universe, which is the Kelvin timeline universe. This universe that the Star Trek Discovery is on. So she's glitching out. Her molecules are starting to burst and everything like that. And she's going to be non-existent pretty soon. She's just going to break down. And they basically have to find a way to help her. So they put... They ask the computer a way to help her, and the computer figures out for her to go to this planet, and they have to go to this planet, and then when they go to this planet, there's this guy with a door behind him, and he says that all your answers will basically be there, and Giorgio, being Giorgio, goes, I need to go through the door, and she goes through the door. And then she starts to relive, which is the part of the story that I actually kind of like. She starts to relive some of her time in the mirror universe before she came over here. And specifically, the point where she had to make a choice on the death of Michael Burnham of that universe. I'll give that point in this episode. It was, coin a phrase, it was intriguing. This episode was intriguing, watching this. I'm like, okay, so we're going to live her life back in the mirror universe for this whole stinking episode. And we did. And I kind of appreciated that a little bit. Although I want to call the mirror universe the mascara universe, because everybody here, in order to make them evil, they basically have to be wearing mascara. Lots of mascara. That's evil now. It's like from the 1920s in a black and white movie. But yeah, so the mascara universe we have. One of the issues I had with the mirror universe, though, was the fact that everybody, when they were acting in this universe, to make them seem more evil, they were really, really melodramatic. Like, more so than they are in a normal series. It was just like, whoa, this is like... Contrary... The funny thing, though, is that of all the people who are melodramatic, especially, I feel bad for saying this, Shaniqua Martin Green, I believe her name is, from the one who actually plays Michael Burnham, especially her, so melodramatic. I'm like going, oh god, this is horrible. And I love her. I said this before in my last video. I loved her in The Walking Dead. And I do like her as Michael Burnham. I just don't like what they did with the character as far as it being Star Trek and being revolving around her. Yes, I realize it was said that way in the beginning, but I still don't agree with it. It's still supposed to be Star Trek, whatever. But I do love her. But I do think that she was incredibly overacting her role in the mirror universe every step of the way. But the thing that was kind of funny is that the one person that people kind of complain about sometimes, who is Tilly, I believe in this universe, she acted it down. She pulled it back. She wasn't as melodramatic as everybody else. And I appreciated that a lot. Like, I believed her as being that character, that version of Tilly in the mirror universe. I just want to point that out, because that was the thing that stuck out to me. Every single time she's on screen, I'm like, good, damn, I believe you're this alternate world version character. I kind of added this in, but I kind of got a little bit of annoyed with Saru. Because I know he's a new captain and everything like that, but he just seems to be being sidestepped by everybody. The leader of the Federation basically tells him, no, it's okay for them to go to this planet. When Saru didn't want for them to go to this planet, that was his call. Like many other calls, like, Burnham, don't go down to that planet. Burnham, don't do this. Burnham breaks the rules every single damn time. But once again, Not this time, not Michael Burnham who takes over the thing. It's the captain of the Federation who does it instead. I'm like, okay, all right, so another person sidestepping Saru. I know he's new in the role and everything like that, but does everybody have to sidestep Saru? Just let him be the damn captain. Which I had this funny feeling by the end of the season, he may not be the captain. Before they went off into the mirror universe, they were giving a heartfelt goodbye to Giorgio, which I thought was it seemed cool, honestly. At first, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the way these people would react to Giorgio leaving. Until like Tilly hugged her, and I kind of went, really, really. And it's not because she just threw some food on you in a mess hall prior to this scene. It's just the fact that I just don't see them being that close with Giorgio, despite. I mean, like, yes, it was their Captain Prior who died in their universe, and it's just the mirror universe version. But it's pretty clear how Giorgio is and how evil Giorgio is. Despite the fact she still has her heart choked by Michael Burnham because the Michael Burnham in her universe was basically her daughter. But still, I thought it wasn't genuine, the hug that Tilly gave Giorgio before leaving, and just how the people in general felt about Giorgio. I'm like, honestly, I think most of them would be like, okay, go off, die, hopefully you won't come back. And I could go off on this episode about how the progression and everything like that and what actually happened between Michael Burnham and Giorgio, but I think it was just kind of self-explanatory. It wasn't like anything like unpredictable or anything. It was pretty much predictable what was going to happen in that universe. You knew that Giorgio was going to let her live, and blah, 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 because her heart's grown more and more for Michael Burnham these past few seasons. So yeah, she let her live. I just wonder what's going to happen after she gets out of this. She's going to learn her lesson about being evil, and then like she'll come back from this dream, whatever dimension she's in now in her head that looks like she's back in the mirror universe. Will she be coming back and she'll be like, oh, I learned a lesson and now I'm going to be the good girl. I'm going to be the good Giorgio with just a little bit of a slight edge. If it's that crap, oh God. Well, it is what it is. But I did enjoy watching the episode. I did enjoy being in the mirror universe. I enjoyed the fight scenes. Those are kind of cool between certain characters. I'm like, geez, I can't even remember half their names anymore. Honestly, I cannot remember this crew's names except for Tilly, Saru, maybe the Doctor, and the other guy from Noah's Ark. Sorry. He is the Doctor. Sorry, I meant his boyfriend, then the Doctor. But yeah, I did enjoy this episode as far as like being in a mirror universe. And can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. I have a funny feeling I probably just predicted what's going to happen next week because it's a two-parter. So we'll see Terra Firma next week. But until then, I am Michael S. Garner, and I do comic book-related TV shows and movie reviews and sometimes comic books themselves, which will be coming soon. If you like the content of this video and you want to see more, just subscribe to the page and hit the bell for the notifications whenever I post up a new video. I greatly appreciate it. Also, greatly appreciate if you do share this video or make any comments you like to, good or bad, whatever you want to say. You know, I love Star Trek Discovery. I don't like your reviews. Whatever you want to say, go ahead. Also, I do my own online comic book called Visions of the New, which you can find at magicloud.com. You get a printed version or view it there online and everything. And until next time, hope you guys have a great night.